I had just... Okay, yeah, I see where I started that. All right.
Okay, what was it for?
Let's see. I think, doing something with transporting something somewhere. Hello and welcome back, everyone, to some more Factorio. So, with our
Hey,
host, MisterTanuki,
Hey,
and our resident expert, Mr. Dave the FoxMage.
hey. Now, I literally just closed out of my single player game to join the multiplayer for the stream, so if I seem weirdly disoriented, and it's probably because I'm still thinking of where stuff is in my factory.
Understood.
This is one of those games I just never get tired of.
Okay. Let's see, we automated this last time. So, how's Howard doing? Okay. Still in the green. So,
anything to say about that?
still got full. So there's a coal here.
so I think
It's good
we got
standing
all the
faster.
factories up and running. We're trying to get green science going.
That sounds right. And I've been working on the artificial peninsula because as we did dial down the enemies, however, as they do ramp up, we're definitely going to want that.
Mm-hmm. Which means I need to build.
I think need to maybe I'll work on getting our
A little bit more than
copper production up here. So
just try to put it
not sure if that's
flat so I don't
how necessary that is at this point, but can always help.
Yeah, copper, especially for some of the later sciences, we're definitely going to need a lot of.
Yeah.
Actually, depending on what you research, copper can actually eventually outpace your need for iron.
So the weather for tomorrow.
I see what my problem was.
And repeat of
I need an output spot for the
the spirits are very displeased with me.
Yeah, so
I need an output spot for
Yeah.
what the hell is it called?
Where is he to pack in? There he is.
The conveyor belt.
Yes, it should if you pack in.
Output spot for the conveyor belt.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
and I'm gonna get the chickens.
Oh, so you're a lawn grabber. Okay. It's been a hot minute, folks, and I need a little bit of
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
You're fast and sooner.
I need to unfreeze time. It's still 6. Let me see if I have all the ingredients.
Then I probably could use a couple more. 5, 6.
Short 4 pieces of wood.
And for those watching, I am trying to keep it as spoiler-free. Well, okay, it's not going to be 100% spoiler-free, but I'm trying to keep it fairly spoiler-free for the other two.
We appreciate that.
Yep. Because I've been following, I was following development on Space Age for a very long time, so, you know, there were some surprises definitely when I sat down to start playing it, but I definitely would not, I definitely wasn't going in blind.
Yes, I know. I had to take away the power pole for a second.
No, that's vital to our success.
Kinda is, actually.
Hold on, let me put my head down.
Oh, for the love of...
Go ahead and say hi. He's very excited to hear your voice, that's for sure. Because I put the headphones on his head, so he's like, oh, someone says my name, really.
Okay, is there any stone closer to me? I don't think there is. I'll see. That's dangerous area.
Well, because
Where is?
sometimes can scratch.
So I probably want
I
to
don't
do
actually see a second stone patch. Oh, okay, there's that stone patch.
And you got drool all over where my mouse is gonna be. Piss off. Piss off.
Okay, stone. It's not in short supply, but we don't have as much of it as I would wish for.
Where's Dad? Where's Dad? Go get Dad.
So
Go get him. Go get Dad. Go get him.
Doug is really bothering.
Yes. Or no, it was a large amount of gas. Large amount of gas. Give me 1 second.
Of course I need iron plates.
I'm planning right now. And I'm giving you the look of him.
And
Okay.
Fast.
I need to make a couple grabbers.
Mountain Lake or Wilderness Farm, which we don't have.
yeah,
All 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Any weather.
It is so great to be running around this planet again.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have
In my single player game, I'm on a different planet where running is much more annoying. And that is all I will say.
I'm just going to sit on the opposite end of where you're growing. I'm just saying, if you need to rearrange it, you don't have to ask my permission. Excuse me. Well, I mean, you're in charge of it, so I figured you can do what you need to. Or
You know
want.
what? I'm going to change my color because this blends in too well.
Where's nice things? Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna unpause time, and then I'm gonna hit the community center and then go to Robinson to go side road.
yeah, let's see what I could do. We're still using them just as fast as they're being made. Let's see, we can replace this with the electric one.
Okay, so...
The two things that I have in my inventory. Let's go.
There we go.
Now I need power lines. Okay.
Yeah, you need solar.
I would like solar.
Oh, it's queued up already.
All right. Solar and lasers are kind of like some of the main things that I'm going to eventually need. There's no huge, we're not facing any huge time pressure on that, but stuff I would eventually like.
Well, I'm pretty sure I got the green circuit thing is starting to produce. It's putting stuff on the conveyor belt. I've got the exchange system going, so I'm sitting here looking at the tech tree going, what do I need?
Oh, yep.
What do I need? I know there's something of importance here that I haven't queued up yet. What in the blazes is it? And it was, let's see here. It was space science. Yeah. No,
We're a little ways from that one.
no.
So I think we probably do with one more. 1 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 more.
Okay, so projectile research has just been completed. Sweet and nifty.
What's the button for that?
I
No, not
recall,
that. That.
which is more important, engines or advanced material processing?
I mean, in the end, we end up needing both.
Yeah.
Engines gives us prerequisites for later things. Advanced material processing gives us better furnaces.
I would support better furnaces.
That's actually what I just clicked. Because I'm like, okay, what is... I know one of these is a little more important. But
Yeah, in the end, we need both of them.
yeah, I know we do.
Yep.
I know we need engines, but it's like, what the hell did we need it for?
Oh,
And
yeah.
unfortunately, my brain couldn't think.
Yep.
And I'm sitting here going, the hell did we need it for? Well, I don't remember everything about this game.
Yep. Also, engines do let us build cars.
Cars are fun.
Cars are nice, but I don't think we're there quite yet.
Now we would need to do a couple more things, I think, before that. I don't know, in my solo games, I almost never research cars.
I'll probably research them to have them. Probably. Maybe.
You know what? Let's go. Okay, that's the color I'm going to settle on, cyan.
I'm
I
like
was going to go.
purple.
On the board.
I was going to go orange, but then it's like, wait a second, orange is kind of the default color.
It's default. Who cares if you like it?
True, but it's like, yeah, I want to spice it up, so I'll be cyan.
Yes, standalone is fun. And even Japanese, I've been finding.
Spicing it up hurts. I have acid reflux. I have stomach problems. Chronic ones. Spicing hurts.
I've been finding them, but I think you know that really you need
Oh, on that note, I haven't poured my beverage yet.
a lot more than just a couple phrases.
Bridge.
No, you're fine.
I like the purple, but let's add a little. I like this blue more. There we go. Yay. I'm a darkish blue.
One thing I will say, once we get to the point of trains, color coding your trains can be handy if you do like larger train setups. Not sure if
Yeah,
we'll be doing that, but
Literally sucks.
one of the discords I'm in, somebody was posting some other Factorio stuff, and my only reply is, not enough spaghetti. Spaghetti must grow. Spaghetti must grow. Because I don't know any better, so I do spaghetti, or what's often called sushi belt factories. I call them spaghetti.
Well, sushi belt is something something a little different. Sushi belt is all your stuff goes on one belt.
Ah, then I am correct to call it spaghetti.
Yeah, spaghetti belt is basically spaghetti is basically like, everything just kind of goes where it goes, and eventually things are routing over and under and around, and you have this just these like twisted knots of belts.
Which is what I do.
Sushi belt factories are really fun. They're dumb. They're terrible factory designs, but they are fun nonetheless.
So I'm taking a look at
If you get it,
what's in military too.
Me as well. That's I guess what I was getting at.
I don't remember that off the top of my head.
No, I'm just looking at it. It has a grenade and an ammo clip.
We also shared that bigger community chat.
Hang on, let me take a look.
So I wasn't sure.
I'm like, I don't know what the hell these are.
Oh, if you hover over them, so the red magazine gives you piercing rounds, which are more expensive to create, but they do more damage, and grenades, which, you use like grenades.
Yep.
I might want to research that at some point.
Seems reasonable.
I mean, we do have enemies turned on.
Yeah.
There's something in particular I'm looking for.
We completed
Have you checked behind the couch?
the springs.
Laser turrets.
Okay, you probably don't have those behind there.
No, I don't. Let's see here. It says we need engines. Then, okay, I see the path to it. This is gonna take a hot fucking minute.
Okay, going back to the colors, look at the three colors we went with. We basically, we would be perfectly at home, like, in an Easter basket.
Right.
If you look at the map screen where
Yeah.
it's like, our names, we're all pastel colors.
I kind of forgot that cyan is a form of blue. I like darker blues, greens, and purples. And I'm like, I didn't feel like being purple at the moment, so I decided to swap to blue.
Yep. The lighter is kind of nice just because it, helps, it kind of jumps out more visually. Because I actually tend to play very zoomed out when I play.
You see, I like starting zoomed in and then zooming out a bit.
I can't imagine anybody like trying to watch me play because I am constantly like I think I've actually like going to wear out my mouse scroll wheel when I play Factorio. I am constantly zooming in, out, in slightly. Okay, now I need to like look really close at this, then back all the way out.
Yeah, no, I understand. I do much the same type of stuff.
Steer into here.
Let's see.
I am consistently afraid right now that closing out the what's it called? The
So I can move this
tech tree menu is going to close out the game.
Oh no. So when you close out of the tech tree, do you use escape or?
I hit the X button.
Oh, okay. Because one thing you can do to get out of the tech, so you get into the tech tree by hitting T. You can either hit T again or escape to get out of it, or you can hit E as well.
I'm on 23.
Yeah, it's just a thing that clicking that X, I'm sitting there going, "Oh crap, am I closing the game?" For like 5 seconds.
I've been playing for years. I never even noticed there was an X up there. I've just always used the keyboard shortcuts.
I, again, don't use the keyboard shortcuts much.
Yep.
Right now I'm sitting here going, okay, in order for me to build more factory, I kind of need more shit researched.
Yep. Our pollution cloud is still a fair ways away from anything that's going to attack us, so you're probably safe to do that.
Well, right now I'm looking at what we have, and I'm like, I'm rearranging. I have some red stuff I want to get out of the way, like lights, suit. But I'm also sitting here going, I really would like to get started on these factories and the advanced material. So I'm going to move those up. Solar 2, I'll do tech tree cleanup later when I need to. Oh, no wonder. Weapon shooting speed takes forever. Gosh, I'm sitting there going, you're not going very fast.
Oh, yeah. That's also one of those... actually, wait, is weapon shooting speed infinite? I forget. Because there's some text that you can just research infinitely. I think shooting speed is not, but I think damage might be. I could be... Well, I know damage is. I don't think shooting speed is. Don't hold me to that. I know for laser weapons, shooting speed is limited, but damage is not.
You need me to be right here. Damn it. No, I can actually work with this. I can work with this. I want to make things a little faster.
Okay, let's see. So,
So we're going to do a lab here,
One there.
and we're going to do my favorite thing.
Can you do that on stream?
Haha.
It was there. I had to.
I'm a little concerned, but
Well, funniest thing.
There we go. Okay, I have added a third factory, and now I have one of the other factories feeding, or one of the other labs feeding the other lab again.
To
Hmm.
chair from the floor.
I don't like to have labs basically cross feed each other constantly
I went completely out of
because it just saves space to me, and
then I finally was it.
it's nice, neat, and compact.
But this time I did.
But this
One
should
more.
increase our research speed a little.
I did.
In
and
fact, I'm thinking about building a fourth.
technically, I should have like, yeah, we're doing this.
I could probably do that, couldn't I?
I'm currently working to make the iron go in here more efficiently. So,
Very cool. There we go.
what's,
See, I
what's
have
the
an
button to
unfortunate-
take stuff off of a
To the floor.
conveyor?
Switch before I-
F.
Let me know if basically let me know when I'm paused.
Ah, you swiped my conveyors.
Hmm.
Alright.
I have this unfortunate mental thing where optimization is the very last thing I do.
Oh yeah.
It causes problems.
For the most part, that's okay.
There's now we
Move
have
that pole closer because I need to build one more grabby. I want to place the lab first.
If we unlocked. Okay.
There we go. We have 4 labs all churning out research now.
I don't know.
Also, I know if we finish off the
Okay. Trying to remember if flamethrowers. Trying to remember if belts are immune to fire. I normally play with enemies off, so I'm not used to having to deal with the weapon stuff. Okay, I don't think they are immune to fire. Right.
like crab pots in our
So I
mine.
probably shouldn't use flamethrower turrets when we once we eventually have them unlocked on the in the gauntlet that the enemies are gonna have to run. Well, I say that, but in theory, there's ways I could make that work.
I actually might need to make some more copper here. It is with this.
Yeah, there's ways you could make it work. You could create small islands and then eventually cut them off.
There's no actual way to place water blocks. You can only place land blocks.
Can't you remove land blocks?
Not unless they added that. Hang on, I'm gonna go try. Because I remember playing at some point where you could remove them, but I don't remember if that was a mod. So I'm gonna go try. Stand by.
Also, I might be assuming from Minecraft.
Oh yeah, you definitely can in Minecraft.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Minecraft, you can move anything.
I didn't know if you could here.
Yeah, I don't think you can, but I'm double checking now. Just takes me a bit to run back here.
You're right next
Yeah.
to Andy's farm.
Once we unlock power armor, I'd actually like to make the exoskeleton legs. I've always used those in my playthroughs, but that's a long ways off yet. So
I'm pretty sure. So
I have an armor
those
that's
first.
in the tier queue.
yep, you have probably heavy armor next. Yeah, heavy armor.
It's just not very high up right now.
Yep. And it's definitely not a priority. I would say, like,
Oh,
to
shit.
me, it's
Yeah,
mostly
so-
a convenience item.
What's up?
It's okay. You had a scary dream. It's okay. Don't forget to water the doggo.
Because it's really convenient when you can run, like, double or triple normal speed.
Sometimes when he has a scary dream, he automatically wakes up.
Or you can run like Sonic the damn Hedgehog.
Hmm.
It's quite cool because it gives us
Oh,
information.
geez, you can't
They're trying
export.
to control me, make them go away. That's why I barked at them. Like, I get that, but they're not going to hurt you if you dream.
Oh, what's going on down here?
So
We have a new base that formed.
Buy it, and then I'll work on the
I'm going to do a just quick scouting to the south. Okay, it's just small so far. Oh, it's a spitter one. All right, that's
that I've got.
annoying, but not the end of the world.
Yeah, right now our weapons are enough to deal with them, I'd say, but
Yep. Now, mostly it's if they advance further, that's going to be annoying because I don't want to get my, I don't want the artificial peninsula construction area to be cut off, ideally.
Go ahead.
if we have to, we can deal with them.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm more than willing to do just that.
Yep. But it's always easier to not have to deal with it.
But where's the fun in that?
Oh, we'll eventually have to deal with it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and if you get that ticket right away.
Yeah, Space Age also added some some of the mechanics that they've added for Space Age also mean that eventually you can get to the point where the biters are basically just not an issue.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out by Museum. I see it.
But we're a ways off from any of that stuff yet.
Yeah, right now I'm just waiting for weapons to get done.
Down here.
So we can get automation done and I can start improving shit. I can start modifying shit again.
Oh, you don't even need
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Select it. You don't need to talk to him. So you should have your ticket to get the. I'll get the.
Okay,
I
what
wanna
the
see
hell
if
do I
my
need
thing
for-
changes compared
I will say we're currently our power grid is currently struggling pretty badly.
I'll go. I need to remember where the hell our power was up north.
Yeah.
In the meantime, first, before I go deal with that,
Actually, I can just knock that out quick while I'm waiting for the. Or looks like Brony's got it. All right.
yeah, I was gonna make another boiler.
Got a
and
bunch of
add
stuff.
on.
I'm not doing a whole lot else right now, so.
I still have the seats, so
Yeah.
got the thing. I could get 12 more seats if
I was gonna make a whole nother boiler and just throw the sucker on.
Yeah, that means more seats, but I
But I was
just.
like, where the hell are all our
make
plates?
Sure.
They escaped into the woods.
They did.
But yeah, checking on your power grid is actually really easy. I don't remember for like if you need a reminder, you just click on any light pole, and you can. That's the easiest way to just get to your electrical stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see, coal production is currently keeping up just fine. It looks like
Okay, so I need to.
because power death spirals are never fun.
No, they don't sound fun.
So it's actually kind of funny. So a lot of people say, and it's true, that Factorio basically uses a lot of the same train of thought and a lot of the same like thought processes that programming uses. I would actually generalize that to IT. For example, if you've ever had to bring up if you've ever had to bring back up a server room that's gone completely down, there was a power outage that lasted longer than battery backup and all that sort of thing. In a lot of ways, actually, like when I talk about a power death spiral, it's basically that recovering from it, and it's really interesting. It's not a pleasant thing, but it really mirrors reality.
You just mentioned power death.
Yeah, I noticed that there's a lot of blinking red going on here.
Yeah, I need more iron right now. I ran out.
There's like
There's
a.
an iron box up here.
I see them. Yes.
Oh hell, our pollution cloud is. There's a base that's.
Yep, it will grow. The nice thing is that we do have trees and stuff that will soak up a lot of that. The only thing is, I want to say trees actually do die from pollution after a while.
That's why one of my priorities is well, I have the 3 priorities I do right now. Is I want to get these going. So
Sure that if I process geo,
I want to get these going
causing any problems. I'm pausing time just to make sure I'm
just so we can decrease our pollution, increase our efficiency, shit like that.
You know what? I'm going to make some adjustments to the stone mining area. Stand by.
Don't break it that bad.
It will also be using a bit more electricity after I make these adjustments, but we will deal with that.
Okay. The lights have gone from red to yellow. What the hell is happening?
Yellow means that there is a bit of a brownout, but it's not a full blackout.
Yeah. All right, so
actually, wait, no. That yellow,
my problem,
I wasn't
I
seeing
took out
that.
a couple poles because I'm like, okay, I need more iron. Let's just cut power.
That yellow
to
means
stuff.
that it's not connected to a power source.
All right.
Going to see what the hell the problem is here.
Well, Brony was just saying you removed some power poles. That'd be that would be what would cause that.
Oh, I mean, our whole system isn't running.
What do you mean? Well, that's why. That's why it's not running.
Well, I did them next to the base, so I don't know why the boiler hasn't.
All right. Give me a second to get this, and then I will take a look and see what madness is going on here. All right, and I need some more iron.
The boiler has water's going in. Everything is connected. So how's your problem?
Okay, let me check this out. Okay, that's connected. That's connected. This line of stuff is connected.
Up here, the boiler shit isn't working right now.
Yeah, the reason it's not working is this isn't actually lined up with the water pipe. You can see the 2 arrows on the top and bottom that indicate where the water comes in. You're slightly off.
Yeah, I see. Let me just yoink.
If you rotate it, that'll be. Now, you may actually want to run your steam engines off the left and right, because a single boiler can actually run 2 steam engines.
Oh, that's good to know.
Somebody seems to have accidentally shot this transport belt over here. You guys wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
I would know absolutely nothing about that.
Because I don't remember this having a health bar when I walked over here.
Move over.
And there we go. Good on power.
2 steam engines now.
I'll go
Huzzah.
put back some of the poles I took down, and we should be good.
Yeah, I need
Why,
to see.
uh,
And seeds
why are
going
these not connected?
things, so
I think you disconnected something that was
Okay.
necessary. Well, no. Okay, wait. All these are showing they're not connected to a power source.
we're trying to see if I got close up to Robin to give her the ads, but she's busy. So
Were these ever connected? No, they must have been at some point.
They were all connected.
Yeah.
Why was that not?
Some power poles got knocked down during iron grabbing,
Ah,
which is, again, this place is a bit of a.
Yeah.
I'm getting the minus
Oh,
cutscene.
heaven help me. I keep finding little yellow blinkies. There we go.
okay.
Everything's running.
I am kind of increasing the power draw that I'm taking for the mining drills for the stone, just because I'm trying to get this built a little more quickly, just because stuff is starting to encroach.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, we
Yep.
got 20, but not 40 is what we need.
Now, since we've just basically doubled our power production
Right.
by burning stuff, our pollution cloud is going to continue to grow. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah. That's an unfortunate side effect of it's an unfortunate side effect of needing to upgrade our power grid.
Yep. Yeah, one advantage of solar is that it is the lack of pollution. One disadvantage of solar is the just the amount of space it takes up for a given amount of power.
Hold on.
And that it relies on daytime to work.
Yep. Well, that's why you have batteries for overnight, or accumulators rather.
Yeah, but if I recall, it takes a little
1,000
bit
for
to
the
get
first
there.
one, 250 for the
A
second.
little bit. You can still get there with just red and green science.
Yeah, true.
Mhm. I'm not opposed to that. I just figured the problem is right now is getting money
Automation
out of
2,
you.
the blue
I wanted
factories.
the bags before I wanted the copper can.
That's on the docket right now.
Yep, just finished.
But when
Oh,
we
good.
get enough money, absolutely, we can definitely work towards leveling those up. Absolutely.
Which means I can
agree
do a
with
few
you,
things.
because I know we talked
First
about
off,
it before. So,
who do I want
agree with
next?
you. That's true. We have more inventory space for stuff, and it's
Set
not
that up.
as tight of a fit.
And
Suppose I
now
can return this iron and copper that I borrowed because I don't need them now.
we need assembling machines. First, we need. How the hell do I make steel?
Rebake iron plates.
That's what I thought. Which means I have an idea. I need 2 of you. And I need iron plates again. Imagine that.
notes to make sure we have enough copper when we are ready to do it. Oh,
Okay.
because time's paused, it won't let me finish.
Mhm.
Let's keep it
I actually need. Oh yay, copper plates
Tomorrow.
now.
The farm has earned 15K. Does this mean we're gonna give Demetrius today? Yay.
Just checking
Books always
something
been fun, but I
here.
don't have enough. We don't have enough money to get the books. You're gonna be expensive. Oh, beans are ready to turn into the thingy. Excuse me. Oh, and egg festival's tomorrow. So if you wanted more strawberry seeds, you could. It's up to you. If you think we're good with the fruity strawberry seed, that's fine. Just saying, if you wanted to. Sure. Sure. Whatever you'd like to do.
You know what? I don't see a difference between wood, iron, and whatnot. So
Or
go
oh,
one
you
more
went to
of
go
these.
to the caravan.
Oh, for chests?
Yeah.
Because
It's just how much space they have.
that's fine. So we're not gonna have good things every time, but we tried. You get that? Yep, that's fair.
Okay, I have a small little miniature
Okay,
iron system
actually,
stealing
I
from
don't
the
have
ore
that.
line that we have going.
All right.
So keeping it in there. But I'll still keep the chest
I
there
don't
because
think
the
this
chest
should
will
mess up
until we
mess up
build
our
the
stuff.
maze thing.
Maybe
And actually, I'm
it's kind of stealing all the ore though.
So,
gonna fill up that silo right
Well, you
away.
can always build more mining.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is, once it fills up, it'll stop requesting more.
Well, it's feeding directly into a furnace.
True, but when the furnace spits it out, it'll eventually fill the belt. Basically, it'll eventually fill up wherever it's going. Eventually.
I have, as you saw, I have a furnace feeding into a furnace feeding into a box.
One thing you can also do, rather than using a inserter to pull off a belt, one thing that you can do instead is we have splitters. Splitters will, by default, they will alternate what path they send stuff. You can tell it to, like, send one side or the other as a priority, though.
Yeah.
So those could be a good fit for what you're doing. Also, unlike inserters, splitters don't use electricity. Now, granted, yellow inserters use hardly any electricity, but just a potential advantage.
I might do that in a bit. Right now, we will need a ye old ass load of iron to begin with, so
Yep.
upping the iron production might not be a bad idea. It is electric anyway, so pollution won't be screwed with.
Not directly. The thing is, so indirectly, actually, technically the electric mining drills do put out some pollution, not much, but the real pollution from the electric mining drills comes from how you generate the electricity.
Yeah.
Did you get the silo completed first, by the way? I'll also come up by Robin's farm here to get it.
But I'd say we're at the point where we don't really need to worry too much about our pollution yet. We've got a little bit before it hits any other nests.
There's a nest up north I'm worrying about.
Yep, then we get a little bit before that hits that, I think.
And actually one down south.
Yep.
Which that reminds me, I was looking for. We do have the ability to. I haven't done ammo. I haven't set up how to make ammo yet, so I might have to start making ammo. Specifically with the ammo, I might need to.
Of course, the real question then is, do you make irregular firearm magazines, or do you wait until Military 2 is researched and you make the armor piercing? However, those do require regular ones, so in either case, you'll be making regular ones anyway.
Yeah, I was sitting there going, okay, what do I really want to make here? What do I want to do for my gun turrets? Because I want to build gun turrets, get some defenses going before we
Yep.
get overwhelmed and screwed over.
Thankfully, so far, nothing really big is spawning yet, because we turned it down from the default when we started this world. So yeah, we have plenty of time before you need to worry about things like that.
And I'd like to use that plenty of time to actually prepare for it.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
I can't hear preparation and not think of the old Austin Powers, And of course, before this, we went through several preparations A through G, but now it is time for preparation H.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that shit.
Those weren't masterpieces by any means, but they were hilarious movies.
Yep.
Yeah.
I should rewatch one or rewatch them at some point. Funny enough, the last time I saw any of them was, I think it was the second one.
That is
We were coming back from a business trip. So we had taken this is at my last job. We had taken the company van to one of our other offices.
Yeah.
And on the way back, I just happened to glance, and apparently it had slid under the driver's seat. There was a copy of Austin Powers 2. So it's well, the van has a TV. We could just make this happen. So yeah, we watched Austin Powers on the way back.
Oh my gosh.
Thankfully, the driver had seen it enough times that she was like, I don't need to see it. I know exactly what's happening on screen. So.
It's mountain bike.
Yeah, I have a few movies like
2
that.
a.m.
Yep.
in the spring and summer during rainy weather.
I want to go and completely redo the belts here and move a few things.
If I come back and everything's on fire, I swear.
What, you mean the spaghetti?
Yeah, the spaghetti's fine. Spaghetti is perfectly fine as long as
that are
it works.
not getting stuff. I don't want to say at all because they technically are hooked up, but it's there's a box with hundreds of gears and several machines that need gears, and it's I can do this.
So normally when I'm playing, and this is just my style, you guys do your thing. Normally when I'm playing, I don't build those sort of buffer chests.
I don't know why that chest is there.
I don't know.
I didn't put it there. I barely use chests.
I think the chest was there initially for
Handcrafting.
for reasons that are no longer relevant, but it's an integral part of the system right now, and it's that needs to change. So I may just go about changing it.
Do you remember when I said that Factorio is just like programming? That right there. This no longer makes sense, but it is now so central to it.
If somebody wants to redo, I wouldn't know how the hell to begin to redo this because the system is currently running and getting us shit. Speaking of getting us shit that we need, I need to build. That's what I needed the steel for. I need to upgrade our shit.
Okay, so if
How
we
do you
just
turn on? Oh, that was it. Never mind.
Oh, yep.
Is that the location that
I'm
this needs to
taking
be in?
the
Can we
steel
swap that there
because I
and that
don't know
there
how to
and make
take
that
half
much
stacks right
easier?
now.
Probably.
Woo.
Oh,
So
to take a half stack, right click on a stack,
Alright, I remove that one part, which is the.
which I always
I move
expect
this
to
out
work in
one. I
Palworld,
can
and
move this
Palworld
under.
does it differently, and it throws me off every single time.
Move that over.
No, I know, I get to.
Okay, what did I run out of?
See, for all that
Plates.
Okay, so we'll do this
more.
initially.
Where's the
Out of the way.
Well, I just
What's
need
in
to
the way
get
here?
two sapling once, and then after that, I don't care.
God? My eyes are burning just looking at all of this.
So realistically,
At all
yes,
of-
but it wouldn't matter for my
Oh, the factory?
thing.
Yeah,
Once I
the
get
spaghetti.
chicken, I don't care about this going to change.
Okay, that's there. We're gonna do this as a
See, to me, I
temporary
love the
thing.
spaghetti because I mean, a
Until
lot of
I
times what will
can
happen
Sure,
after
but
you've
it's
been
one of
playing for a
those-
while is, factories kind of tend to look the same, which is why I will deliberately make factories using like really dumb methods.
Yeah.
But the beauty of the beauty of spaghetti factories is no two look alike.
Yeah, no, I agree. I understand and I agree.
No, first,
Nothing's gonna look like
go
this
back to the
because this
house,
is a
I'll
holy
fix
mess.
the area of the farm.
It's why I haven't improved it. I don't know
Okay,
how.
that frees up
Ah,
I'm
the
just
spot here.
building on
I've
further.
gotten that once for
The one
one.
thing too that'll happen
You're
as
saying-
we continue on and as we unlock more technology, especially once we get to blue science and things like that, that's where you start getting to things where there are ways to optimize the factory that we haven't unlocked yet. So usually what ends up happening is that somebody will, over the course of the game, they will actually fully tear down and rebuild their factory one or two times. Now that we're in space age, probably more than that. But yeah.
I don't know how plates stopped getting to the frickin' to one of the factories, but yeah, stop that. I will just manually fill your asses.
I ask again, can you do that on stream?
Ah. Because again, the green factory stopped, and that cannot happen right
Yeah, you're
now.
right,
I
it
have
is
too
really
much
hard,
writing on it.
So
Yep. Solar energy in particular takes a while to research.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, fair.
Put in circuit networks because I believe they are
I only get
important
one
for
for
something.
free from
Circuit networks are,
from
I'm not going to say they are mandatory for oil processing, but they make oil processing 1,000 times easier.
Yes, again, I knew they made something better, but again, my brain is just
Okay,
like,
so-
you're not remembering shit right now. Sorry.
And actually for Space Age in particular, I can't imagine playing Space Age without Circuit Network. Because there's a lot of stuff where it's like, I don't even know how else. I mean, I'm sure there are ways of doing it without circuits, but there are quite a few places where it's like, I don't even know how you do it without.
Time is plus. Nice.
By the way, this is something that I don't remember if I've mentioned before, but you may find useful.
Realistically,
Let's see, where is
I'm
it?
one of those people. If you're talking,
Okay,
like, real
so
time,
under the map,
I make
or
a
no,
crystal
above
layer
the
for
map,
every
under where it says solar
type that
energy
you need a
currently,
certain stone for a certain
I don't know if you've looked at those buttons. The second one on the top
The
that looks like
single
a
chest
pulse monitor,
buy all those and only
production
those stones
statistics,
put in that particular
that basically, like, it works similarly to the electrical one, but that actually shows, like, the real-time rates of when you're, of, like, producing things. And
Yeah.
also it'll show things like, Okay, fluids gets much more interesting once we get oil processing, but there's also like, pollution and stuff like that.
All right, very cool.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of so for example, you can actually see, like how many, like what pollution is being absorbed by trees, for example.
I'm pretty sure that I sold the
So-
green one and the yellow one. The yellow, crisscross one.
We have
But anyways, yeah, no, the ones that are
some iron plate things that are going absolutely nowhere.
What do you mean? They're at like the dead end and it's filling in behind them, or?
We have 2 furnaces that are just sitting here.
Are they full?
Yeah. They were used to be putting stuff in. I don't know why they stopped.
I know I was using a couple
well, if
of
they're
those
full,
just so I'd have
then
an
they can't fit
easy
anymore.
place to grab stuff. But
No, I mean they used to be putting stuff on a conveyor,
Oh,
which is now full of coal.
did some belts get switched around in such a way that now that belt is full of coal instead of iron,
Probably.
and therefore the iron doesn't have space to be put on it?
Probably.
Yeah, that's something that can happen.
What?
I'm
I
looking
think I
for a
know a place we
solution.
can move that.
Yes, we need 1 potato, 1 green bean, 1 cauliflower, 1 cucumber for the spring crop. And
All
for
right,
the
I'm going to check
fall,
on
we need
this
5
base down here,
cucumbers
make sure this problem isn't getting worse.
for the spring crop specifically.
Nope, that's like it was before.
Because that's why my iron plates all stopped and everything.
Ah,
We really do need to get going. Or get going and redo this. Some of this slowly. First,
Okay.
there's something I need to do.
Nice.
We
Okay.
now can make steel furnaces, by the way.
all right.
That being said,
Steel furnaces are nice because they operate twice as fast. But the thing about them is that if I remember correctly, it's exactly half as fast that they burn fuel at the same speed. But since they are producing stuff twice as fast, that means that they are producing half as much pollution per item produced.
yeah, like right now I'm sitting here
That means you can fish for
making the blue factories and replacing slowly everything. So that way when we redo stuff, we're ripping up the blue factories instead of the old ones.
Oh, yep.
Because right now, upgrading is easy.
Realistically, if you want it, not today, but tomorrow,
So I'm going to
upgrade the
do
trash cans.
All right.
Because you've got 4,000 again. That's a thought.
Okay, so if I take
Running.
I can put in my inventory so that I'll put it in the community center. I've got a large egg. I was gonna put it in free. Nope, it's big day. You're not gonna do any of that. It's like just remembering can't. Yeah. I'm gonna go say hi to Andy and Sophie.
see, so I can move this.
You know, it's a small
down.
detail, but I remember before Factorio had like the sort of drifting clouds casting shadows on the ground. That's a little it's such a little detail, but I really love that they added it.
I quick say hi to Andy and I'll cut through.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been there for a long time now, but I forget what version of early access it was that I started playing. Was it 0.16 or was it? I think it was in the 0.15 range that I started playing. Because I started playing back when Factorio originally had the Alien Science packs.
Yeah.
And boy, did that throw me off, because I turned off enemies. And it's like, oh, I can't actually beat the game without a console command to cheat in the alien artifacts.
If I see it again, go ahead. I'm planning to run this.
While I'm waiting for that to do its thing, I'm just going to take a look around, see what's going on here.
Brony's trying to make things better, and it's
I
causing
need a
hiccups.
little bit more room to fix the redundancy in the gears, and I think I figured it out. I just need to shift everything down one.
I'm trying to figure out why there's a gear here.
Where
The portion of the belt I have highlighted.
I mean, it's like, not in my
There's just a random gear there.
I don't know.
Yep.
Go there.
The reason there were 2 gear factories is because one was not keeping up,
Yep.
and we can't fix that until we get, what the hell is it called? Modules. Which that's unfortunately a ways off.
Actually, it doesn't have to be a ways off.
I'm looking at the tech trees.
True, but most of those are relatively quick ones to research. Most, not all, but
True, and they're on my list.
yep.
That's why engines were important. They get me oil, which progresses to modules.
Although technically, you don't even necessarily have to go modules per se, because, like for example, these blue assembly machines are about 50% faster than the gray ones.
Yeah.
So really, anything you do that adjusts the speed, will adjust the speed. Okay, we're right at the edge of our power, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll add some more power. Let me just see what we currently have up here so I know what to add. Oh, there's a second boiler up here. There's no steam engines connected to it, so I'll just build a couple of those quick.
Yeah. I need one of you right here. I will grab a little bit of coal.
Okay, I'm about to double our power. Stand by.
Now I need to make some stone bricks to start making some steel furnaces.
Here, and you let me know if you're going to start with me.
Alright, power grid has been doubled.
Whoa.
Yep. Okay, our pollution is continuing to expand.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yep.
I'm hoping to go alone.
And research is going a little on the slow side.
Alright, sounds good.
Yep. It may.
second. What is this here?
It will be human capital love from the eggs I'm getting. Currently 5.
Yeah.
11.
No, I'm going to actually say this might, the entire
Where the
area
hell
here
is
might
our
be
stone?
redundant.
It's up there.
Oh, 1 second. No, no.
I beat it.
It's not redundant.
I didn't tell her yes just because I want competition.
Okay, fix that.
I think the problem. I don't know why this.
Last time.
Why did I put this?
Why are
Oh
you
yeah,
not
this
getting
actually might work
gears?
better if I rearrange this just a bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say right now you have copper and gears getting kind of interwoven here.
Which I think will stop if I do this. Because I don't know what this copper is all down here feeding into, so I'm just going to cut it off.
The red science factories, because they require copper plates.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. They're not being very efficient with it, so we have to figure out something here.
Yeah.
So if you'd like, I can actually route the belt so that this works the way I think you're intending. If you like.
It would be good.
All right, stand by.
Because I'm also trying to figure out. I think I might need to.
So here's what you do. Here, down, and then right.
Okay, yeah, that would work.
Yep, that's a really helpful technique to get the hang of.
Last time.
Because what I also think I need to do is create a one-space dip,
Yeah, that's what I was doing with the tree chop.
Like, right-
Mission comes in.
like right for the gears.
Mhm.
This is going to cause a hiccup, but
written for. There's no problem there. That's just.
Oh, so you can.
Let me double check.
Actually, I'm not sure what you're doing.
Nope, that's not doing what I want. So hold on.
All right.
That did what I want.
It's fall and winter, not
Because
spring.
the problem with the iron plates is I have them going into a chest to feed this damn thing.
Can I see which ones are?
Because I need iron plates for this thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes, so that
I can now do this, and it should work the way I want it to.
Yep. Should do the trick.
catfish and film.
I'm just going to dump off the plates I had grabbed and the belt that I had made.
I've also debated making an entirely separate belt for the gears and for the, like, introducing the gears later in the process. Because I don't know if they're needed until later.
Eel is also
You
rain
don't
weather
need
too, just so
gears.
you know.
You need the gears.
Yeah, I was going to say the assembly machine, the red science, and the transport belts will all
And the
need
shad.
gears.
I'm just gonna have to trust itself to, might have to declog it every once in a while when shit gets full.
Well, in theory, it shouldn't get full. I mean, if it gets full, then it just means it'll stop requesting more inputs to build more.
I'm just trying to prevent it from mixing right now, but my brain is also a little foggy.
The way that's currently working, it actually is going to mix right down here at the end. Okay, that's what you're talking about with the... Yeah.
But that's why we have the boxes at the end that we can sort, and it will sort itself out. And then we can just take it and redistribute it. So right now, it's fine.
All right.
The spaghetti is being detangled slow. Which, that's fine. That is fine.
Hmm.
Because right now, my brain is what we call a little toasted, just because I'm a late riser, or an early riser. I get up at 3 in the morning.
I'm sitting here trying to ration my last few sips of rum. Meanwhile...
Yay. Well, I'll grab that too then. Might give me a chance.
Okay, and
Ooh, that gives me a chance at a ticket. Which means carrot seems great. Ooh. Sure. Explain it. I can't help you if you don't explain it.
okay. I think I'm keeping up with iron to geared requirements now.
You're saying you don't have no get time for, and then also get your garbage cans level up.
And there is another ore area
I don't
that
know
we
if
can
you and I
start,
can go at the same time.
that we can bleed off of and
Or I could
add
try.
plates into and do shit with. Because we have 3 ores going, so. Oh, speaking of keeping up with things,
Oh,
I need to go with chop down a tree. I
Right.
hate doing that, actually, but
Yep, that makes sense.
oh, what are you trying to? Oh, make power poles?
no. I have a chest here that I have it disconnected from the system for a reason. I am currently,
Five copper bars.
I'm making steel furnaces.
Ah,
Because I figured that, and I need steel. So I need to go grab a chunk of steel, make 2 more while I go farm up some stone. So right next to the steel stuff, if you want to start replacing furnaces with steel furnaces, or stone stone with steel furnaces, go right
Alright.
ahead. Excuse me.
Got mine in, so we'll
Because
find out
that's
real
my
quick
current
if you
project right now.
also-
Because I'm sitting here going, okay, what can I improve? What can I improve? I don't know if you can just slap down a steel onto a stone furnace and it'll work.
no.
I didn't think so.
Or wait. What do you mean slap down steel on a stone furnace?
Like you can with the factories.
Like
You can
Oh,
slap-
just like without right, like holding right click to remove it first.
yeah.
Yep, you can. You can just you can replace it without taking the old one out. Most things you can do that with. You can do it with inserters as well.
Okay, good.
And
That's
belts.
handy.
That's
Because
Yep.
I might start doing that, but if somebody else gets to it
It's
first,
from 4 p.m. to 2
Yep.
a.m. 2
And the
a.m.
advantage with both assembly machines and belts is that if you upgrade them that way, any modules that they have and whatever recipe they have set, or any like filters or anything like that, all stays in place.
yeah.
You don't need to like
It's my
reset them up.
chef.
So let's grab those 2 I made out actually, and start upgrading. Because this will cut down on our
Jeez.
pollution,
That's a little too fast.
and that is a good thing. Because one of the projects I need to start on is gun turrets and fueling them. And that's an animal I have no clue how to do.
Well, we already have gun turrets researched. Easiest way to keep gun turrets fed is with belts from assemblers that make ammunition.
Yeah, I just need to figure out like the factory setup and where I want to set the stuff and that.
Oh yeah.
That's what I mean by figure it out. Speaking of pollution cloud, how close is it? Oh shit. That's a little close for comfort. Uranium and iron is up there.
And the other thing too is that the last time I looked, it was still just small like biters and spitters that are spawning. So it's not like the apocalypse is happening as soon as our pollution cloud touches one of those.
Yeah, again, it's just a case of an ounce of preparation.
Yep. You could always do a preemptive strike on one too,
I could. Where did
or the Emperor and whatnot.
the massive stack of stone go I had in my stone block furnace?
I haven't touched it. The only stone I've been doing anything with is the stuff that my 4 miners are mining.
I just got to go mine up another 50.
Okay, got that, and that's
I have a ton of just excess coal. I'm just going to dump it into these furnaces.
Nice.
Because when you mine the huge rocks, a lot of
I
times
know, I know.
you'll get coal and stone. So I just have a
Apparently
ton of
level
just
20 was
extra
a
coal.
bad idea when I forgot
Yeah.
the silver. Level 1 is. That's fine. I'm not that.
Because, yeah, I have a little furnace right here that somebody grabbed stuff out of.
Exactly me.
I don't know.
I know. Okay, let's get the bricks rebeing made
It's just
again.
one of those things.
Because
that
I need a
just tried to
shitload
quick
of them.
get in and either get stone or copper and get out. I wasn't planning on
Build
going a bunch of
another one.
levels. But it just, for some reason, level 20 was not wanting to return me to give up copper.
I don't know why you had that stuff in you if you weren't even operating.
What else do we have here?
Not French, we promise.
Upgrade. Okay.
That part, that turn up your pack, can I have it?
Gotta wait for a few more bricks, and I should be able to upgrade the copper furnaces. And that should be all. So that should be good on upgrades. I think. There we go. Okay. Build two more.
It's just I was gonna eat it for a little bit of energy since I'm out. Perfect.
They're done already? Hot damn. Good.
If I could go back to his farming map, I just can't think forever.
So we choose.
Yeah. Otherwise, go for the eel and you can get a frog a different day, because I'm pretty sure frog is all seasons.
Okay.
Let me double check. Okay. 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. So you're in frog time currently. I could also pause time if you prefer. Like I said, I'm not gonna be that rule heavy, just so you know. So since we have time pause, I need to go home, get energy, and then come back.
Yeah, no.
I've got none. Did you catch anything particular just because you got a bunch of stuff? Okay.
Logistics. Close.
You have to let me know when that happens, because I might be curious to see how much it costs. I will say there are some things about
There we
Sims
go.
4 I don't
That's
like.
looking better.
Am I
So
gonna say
we
which
got
one's better? No, which one do I prefer? Probably.
second
I
option
think two
there.
is one of my ultimate favorites. But it, two was amazing. I had so many of the expansions. I also like The Sims Medieval. It's a lot of fun.
Kind of observing what's going on here.
Brony's straightening it out while I'm
Yeah.
just kind of thinking.
So they've
I
just
need to
doubled
look
our
into-
green science production. It seems to be keeping up now.
If you want to honestly know the truth, you know what I like about Sims 3 best?
Straight up steel
Sims 3
plates.
on consoles, when you have quests and stuff to do, that was fun.
This could all be shifted down
But
more,
if you're
but
playing
I
it on
don't think that's
PC,
strictly necessary. Huh?
Sims 2 on consoles was awful. It was absolutely
We have
terrible.
electricity, and I can.
So, because I think Sims 3 on consoles got a lot of people into Sims in general, in my opinion. That they thought it would be the same in computer, and it's not, you know? Because Sims on console is very much like Sims Medieval, where it's quest based, not.
I'm not sure why this is here.
Yeah, I love
Okay,
the
so
quest.
solar energy really does
So
take.
I think
a hot
you would
frickin'
love
minute to do.
Sims 3 on
Yep.
any console that it came out on, just not on PC.
Because I'm like,
PC
shouldn't this
no
be done? And then I
quests,
actually
so
take a look at how
like
much it
Sims
needs, and it's
4
like,
is,
oh,
so,
no,
which sucks depending on what you're looking for.
not even close.
I mean, it's not fantabulous, but I will say Sims 3 graphics compared to Sims 2, I feel like, especially compared to Sims 3 and 4, as much as Sims 4 has decent and pretty nice graphics, the biggest thing for me is Sims 3 did not have as many qualities as Sims 4 has. Like, I have an outfit that's glitched, you know, and stuff like that. It's like, they were much better on, you know, fixing the glitches so that it wouldn't be a problem. Versus Sims 4, it's like, tough, deal with it. It's like, no, not tough. This is your job, you know?
Okay, let me take a look at the map here.
They are, but. Yeah. And I mean, and sometimes it's a day like dollar short, especially if people already started the whining fest, you know what I mean? So, alright, so I finally got my copper. So.
Is there a reason that we're making belts and shipping them to the
Almost
left?
8 o'clock, she's already probably closed
Yeah,
up.
because if you follow the belt, at the time I didn't have a lot of room, so I shipped them to the right to go because they're needed for the they're needed for green science.
Yeah. So that was a thing that is no longer a thing that is.
Quest.
So if I take that down, that's okay.
What belt?
Yeah.
The belt's over
I'm gonna
here.
go get the carrot
I don't
seed
know why the
carrot
hell
away,
these are even there.
'cause I got the
Okay.
ticket. I'll talk to Clint first, just to
That
make
probably
sure
hasn't been running in a
if I
while.
restart time.
I was probably trying to get them over here and had to change direction because I ran out of
Okay.
room.
I'm just letting you know that you don't forget to hit the bar.
Okay, let's do a test run. I'm going to need a steel furnace. I've got one. Electric drills. I need to make one or two.
By the way, are you growing cucumber seeds or have you not
Okay,
done
I
it yet?
can't. Not gonna work.
We need
Actually, with
need
that
to
almost
cover
done, let's
for
just
the
make military science
That,
2 first, so I can
maybe
get better
tomorrow.
bullets,
Definitely
armor
check safety
piercers.
cover, please. Because we technically need it for the
Alright.
quality and for the regular.
Solar is now
models.
done.
Huzzah!
You have a total of 19 carrot seeds in your chest right now.
Good engine cooking. And after engines, electrical, I guess.
what I could do is I could move that up. And this past. It might, because this doesn't appear to be. It only appears to be
Do
picking off the
electrical for now.
southern portion there, which is not ideal.
So I'm gonna need 2 blue factories. Looks like I'm running low on
I think it might.
steel plates. As usual.
And
I'm gonna need
red
2 factories
science.
for this.
I'll just start you out there.
Okay, I've almost dumped all of my coal slowly but surely into all these furnaces.
And I admit what I'm doing is experimental.
Yep. By the way, if you look to the north in particular, the pollution is very close to hitting that base.
Yeah, it's why I'm starting up a at the very least an ammo production.
Yeah, right.
I did put a turret up by our boilers. It only had a few rounds in it though.
Yeah, again, I'm working on a more permanent solution.
I'm gonna try unpausing it here for a little
Okay.
bit and see if that makes a difference, okay? Because I get till 2 in the morning for both places, so a little bit of pause time. It might just be because time's pause, it's kind of wonky. So let's just try where you have a little bit of actual time.
And yep. Yeah, we are getting a little close there.
Yay. Let's see, if it gets to midnight, I'll repause the time, okay?
Getting ammo all the way up here is going to be a pain in the. It's going to be a pain.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll be quite a ways.
One of the advantages of laser turrets is not having to deal with that. The
Yeah.
disadvantage of laser turrets is the power consumption.
Yeah. That's why I'm focused on the defense of the immediate production area right now. Getting
Yep.
a couple going on there right now. I'm gonna need a whole lot of steel plating.
So, yeah, you got solar power achievement.
One moment.
Those are still going right. These are still chugging away. Okay, yeah, that's
Not my key, sadly. But I repaused it just so you know.
Okay, all of the iron has been placed. What's up?
Pearl, I started
Let's
myself.
see.
Ah,
Fishing level for frog is
hard
level
right now.
5.
Beth.
Fishing level for eel.
Oh, okay. So armor piercing actually takes
in this one.
a bit more of a setup than I
It says
thought.
difficulty is
Yep.
70 and catfish is
In
75.
that case, until I can get a consistent steel production going up here,
Not a clue.
damn it. I'm just going to use regular.
Right. Once I get back to the farm, I'm gonna chop some wood. Because I don't know if you saw, I got all the stone for the bundle, so now I'm working on the wood. Now we don't have to worry about opening the bundles anymore.
what's going on here with the copper and stuff. Okay, so that's still all full. We have this big smelting operation here.
Okay. Nice. That's always useful. There's way too many things that need to fall. Well, I'm out of energy again, so I'm gonna say we can call
Iron
it.
there, iron
I'm
there,
at 375 of 499.
uranium there.
So we're almost there. Okay, so I'm gonna unpause
Mineral,
time.
crude oil, copper.
Brony, is everything okay? You're like bouncing all over the map on my screen.
My map says I'm standing still.
Weird.
So,
Oh, wait a second.
I was
I wonder if
scanning
you were-
my map, so you probably just seen where I was looking.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
I was about to say that could be the case.
Yeah, it didn't occur to me that that also happens in map view.
I noticed it, but I thought, oh, everybody must know
Salmon's
this.
berry season.
Yep. This is only the second time I've played Space Age multiplayer, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've done Factorio multiplayer otherwise in general, so. Learning the quirks.
Yeah, learning the quirks can be fun.
But yeah, now the real fun is right now you've just unlocked piercing rounds. You can eventually unlock uranium rounds.
Oh, I know.
I think we turned in the regular.
Yes, I know. It
yes,
doesn't have
we-
ammo. I'm working on
Yeah,
that.
parsnip. The only thing we need for regular that isn't quality is a green
All right,
bean.
I'm going to come
and a
back to the
cucumber.
factory, and then I need to step away
Quality
for
is
just a few
specific
minutes.
spring.
I'll be right
Sure.
back.
We need 5 parsnips and 5 cucumbers.
Okay.
The pantry, which is this crop, so they have to have
So
these
it's
for 1
15.
full year.
Okay, stepping away for just a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, if you hit the fruit dryer, I'm pretty sure they make good energy snacks for low-level mice.
We're about to get hit with a barrage of shit.
I think a cheap way of getting the fruit dryer is if we do the
Don't
fruit
have
bats.
3 open spaces.
Nutritious. So that's a possibility too. Your potatoes before you put them on your selling. I was gonna say if you did pan as a quest for potatoes, if you can do. Fair enough. I just wasn't sure if we already had some seeded. But I would say cucumbers is the other big thing. If you have no cucumbers planted, please grab cucumbers. Get them growing. Perfect. Nice like a train.
I need a shitload more plates. Because I need to build another damn turret. I need copper.
That's that. Use it really quick.
When?
Process the 5 years.
So I did that, but me.
Well, 3 plus the 2 you already have in the chest.
This is probably efficient, but okay. There we go. How is our electricity doing? So we're making. They were a little high there. I have expanded our science to a point where we're running out of green science again.
That happens a lot.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Huzzah.
Welcome back. I have not broken anything yet.
I need to go to the bathroom though. And it's almost time to go anyway.
True.
So give me a minute.
I do another.
Sorry.
I could just do one of these, I suppose. What I may want to do is offshore pump, steam engine, boiler,
I
second
totally
steam
forgot
engine,
this. Oh my god. In this one, in this
and
map,
then
like how you go
pipes.
to the dance festival, that's open forest now for foraging and stuff. It's huge. I always forget how big this thing is. Like sometimes get lost. And there's a building that we can, because that's where you can find Andy because he forages. But there's a area, an abandoned vineyard that we can technically like keep up. It's actually a little extra plot line.
Mm,
All right. I am back.
Huzzah.
Oh.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that needs a trigger. So I need to mine that to get that. Okay, in that case, railway. Okay. What's our map look like again? Zoom me out. I'm going to need a few.
And
That's in it for the community center.
it's a bit more manageable.
The new starfish, yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Because there's a regular actual starfish you can fish off.
Okay.
Well, it came with the this expanded, so I didn't think so. But let me double check where the starfish is. Oh, it is ginger ale. You're right. Yeah, but it is still from expanded. Fair.
Get here.
Take seconds. March,
Storage tank,
right.
engine
The
unit,
mountain
and a
lake
barrel.
from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. all seasons. No, I think the levels was only for any of your fish that we look up. With the expanded, the regular Stardew Valley Wiki does not have a level specifically. It's saying that it's the range of difficulty and the behavior. So like 90 makes things that's like the lava eel where it's jumping around like crazy and it's hard versus a
Okay.
it's the halibut is a 50 sinker.
Okay, so we got a couple of things up there.
Done. All this.
Should be two. There.
All the times paused, I'm gonna quick chops and treat that.
There.
Let's see if I can get that $4.99.
And then.
Anything that needs more set for fertilizer if you want. I'm making the space for fish ponds.
All right. Not sure about others. I'm in a pretty good place here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we're in a pretty damn good spot. Just let me get one quick thing I'm working on done. It's
Sounds
just
good.
placement of two things.
all right, give me just one. Should I?
Ah, son of a gun. forgot power poles. There. So I've got a little bit of a perimeter set up for us. I've got one regular factory for now feeding 4 turrets.
Yeah, right.
So we have a bit of a defense system set up in the south and in the north.
Sounds
But
good.
I have a
for now, I
couple of
think we're
turrets I set
doing
up.
very well.
I have a couple turrets I set up by the steam engines. I put a few rounds in them, but they're not hooked up to the automated systems yet.
Yeah, I need to work on that. Right now, I just wanted to get the production area fit, and then we could work on getting the power grid set. But for now, I think we're in a good place.
Yeah, we're only
Sounds
maybe a
good.
hex away from the nearest hive, pollution-wise.
Yeah, we're like 1 block. The next block, the cloud's gonna hit. That's why I'm worried about it.
Yeah, maybe 2 hexes away in the south.
Yeah, that's why I set up the south first, or the north first.
Oh, fishing.
But anyway,
Just use my
we
stats
are
for
ready to
swap.
get going because it is 10 o'clock.
Fishing you gold, right?
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I'm ready to head out.
The farming.
I'm ready to head out whenever.
So am I.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you all next time. Bye.
I got my
Bye.
See ya.
easy put down for